Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Daytona at the National Chud Racing Series. We're about to go 125 miles at 300 miles an hour. And this is Big J Bingham talking here, and this is Big Mike here. What do you got to say, Big Mike?
Now, I gotta tell you, Big J, I am so excited for this here race. I've been waiting all damn season to be watching these kiddos race. I mean, you got an insane lineup over here. I mean, you even got my cousin Uncle Bill.
I've got to say, I'm extremely excited to see these chuds run around the track. So let's go over the roster today. We'll have Michael go ahead and say who's on the roster today.
Well, I'm gonna start us off. Alright, here we go. We got Michael McDowell leading the pack. Hell yeah, brother. We got Carson Husbar. We got Hillbilly Jones. Tim Cream, Larry Johnson, John Hancock, Arnold Cheese, George Washington, I'm going to ask you about that later, Kyle Busch, hell yeah, Denny Hamden, and Sliding McDowell, Christopher Mail, Boofer McDaniel. It's Daniel Parson.
Man, I got to tell you, we got a great lineup for this race today. We're this 125-mile race. I've been waiting so long. I know these race fans have been waiting. This is the first race of the season now we got to see who can finish first place today. There might be some wrecks, brother, because these people,
I'm hoping for one.
They're not very smart in the head, so they crashed pretty quickly. So we got to see what's going to happen.
For McDaniel.
Boofer McDaniel. All right.
I think Boofer McDaniel's gonna come out on top. I think he's the underdog.
We're gonna go ahead. We're just gonna get started. Let's go. Man, I am so excited today. They're gonna be pacing until green here.
Amen to that, brother. I can't tell you how excited I am to watch Boofer McDaniel. This is his first race.
Boofer McDaniel. This is his rookie season, man. He's racing for Boofin Motorsports. Man, I can't believe it. You know, his grandpa used to race.
I remember when he was a little boy and he was excited. He used to tell his daddy he wanted to be a little NASCAR driver, and I was like, boy, you better work it till you twerk it, baby.
Damn straight, Sonny. That is
damn Skippy.
We have a big league of talent. You know, same with we got Kyle Busch here. You know, he is dominating the league, but I think that personally he's going to come up on top today. I'm going to say it again. Boofer McDaniel, man, I got a feeling. We're about to go green here at Daytona,
and even if he don't, it's all right. We still got Mike McDowell in the league.
All right, pace cars off. Let's go racing.
Boogie, let's go racing.
Here we go.
Hot dogs.
Oh my goodness, we already got contact here. Carson Hocevar hits the wall. Here we go. With the blimp shot here. Looking at Carson Hocevar. Let's see, what are we thinking about Carson Hocevar? I know he's a young racer, but he's got a lot of talent. I think that he's going to do... Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! We got 4 cars out! We got 4 cars out! We just flipped!
Oh my God!
Goodness gracious! We got Carson Hocevar, Tim Cream, Larry Johnson's hitting the wall. Oh my goodness! We got Arnold Cheese. Larry Johnson's driving the opposite direction on the track. Oh my goodness! This is bad. Dude, goodness gracious, Larry Johnson. He is... Oh my God. Larry Johnson. Jesus Christ.
Carson Hocevar's out.
All right, here we got at the front of the track. We got Hillbilly Jones and Michael McDowell fighting for the first place lead.
Hell yeah.
We got a lot of contact in the back.
We got... Oh, jeez. And I think these people might drive drunker than my Uncle Bill.
Oh my goodness! Michael McDowell!
Oh my goodness!
Hillbilly Jones spins out. He makes contact. Oh my goodness!
Brother. Kyle Busch is coming back. He's fighting Mike McDowell.
We got Kyle Busch and Michael McDowell fighting for the leads right now.
Wonder McDowell's gonna close window on him.
Kyle Busch got the lead right now. Here we go. We got Swami McJones coming up behind Michael McDowell. We got some talent here.
Oh, shit, here we go. We are 3 wide right now.
All right, now. Oh my goodness, we got three cars. We got 3 cars spinning. 3 cars spinning.
Make it 4. No, wait,
Michael
they're still
McDowell.
going. Wait, mate. I think Michael might be out of the race.
George Washington goes to
God.
the bottom to avoid the wreck here. They're still going forward. Who we got here? Oh my God, Michael McDowell. Oh my, George Washington
Michael McDowell's out of the
spins.
race. Michael McDowell's out of the race. Michael McDowell's
Let's go on cam here with Daniel Farson on the roof cam right there. We can see him and Kyle Busch are currently fighting for the lead here. So much talent in these young racers. You know, I gotta say it, man. This is insane. We got so much racing going on today. I can't believe it though. We are already wrecking. You know, I think Boofer McDaniel. Boofer McDaniel. We are 3 wide here at Daytona. We got 6 cars left in the lead. Look at this formation here. We got
Wait a minute.
2 rows.
Michael McDowell, and
Boofer McJones gets a push.
No wait, Michael McDowell's back in the league. Michael McDowell's back. He's back racing. But he's
Don't
lap
you?
down.
Oh my goodness! Daniel Farson makes some contact there. Michael McDowell. He is not giving up yet. Let's get a look at his car.
Michael McDowell has been
Michael
chasing that tail for
is
years.
missing his front left wheel's gone, by the way, race fans. If you look here, you can see the engine through the fender of his car.
I met McDowell personally, and he don't stop till he gets enough.
We only got
and when he gets
5
enough.
cars in the lead pack right now. You know, I'm looking here at John Hancock. You know, he is a young, talented NASCAR driver. You don't see enough of this back in. You do not get enough of this.
I wouldn't say he's young.
I mean, we gotta talk, man. Come on, Boofer McDaniel. You know, he led the last lap here at Daytona, but coming back, you know, he's still fighting strong here. You know, Kyle Busch here.
McDaniel.
We gotta talk because, let me tell you, for these 50 laps, we're only on lap 5, and we already got only 5 cars left. This, you gotta see something. And here we go. Here we go. Looks like Boofer McDaniel will take the lead again for this lap. Goodness gracious, he is a talented NASCAR driver.
Boofer McDaniel ain't gonna give up that spot that easily.
One thing we gotta talk about the National Chud Racing Series is that anybody can win. You know, because we got wrecks already in the first 10 laps. We don't have cautions.
Jesus Christ.
And you gotta know, we go until there's only 1 car standing. Sure, we got 50
We got
laps.
100 lawsuits pending, but
Nah, because
who doesn't?
these racers know what's going to happen. If you get in the car when you're coming to race here at the National Chud Racing Series, you know something's going to go down. You know, right now we got some pretty clean racing here. We got a wheel rolling on the track. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look at Michael McDowell. How's he doing? All right, with George Washington
He's
is back in the race. You know, his car's looking in good condition.
Michael McDowell is coming back. He is coming back. He is still racing, even though he's missing one of his wheels. You know, that's one thing why I love him. He has great talent. He don't know when to give up. He is very stubborn.
driver.
Hell yeah, amen to that, brother. I can't tell you how many
Boofer
times.
McDaniel's starting to step back. Oh, here we go though. Daniel Farson. I think he might take the low side here. He might take the lead here. Look at him go. Look at him go. Talented race car driver right there.
No, Kyle Busch, we gotta talk. How did Kyle Busch get in this league?
Rowdy, man, that's Rowdy for you. He looks like here. Who we got here starting? John Hancock will take the lead here, and Boofer McDaniel coming behind him.
Boofer McDaniel, that kid is a handful and a half.
Dude, we gotta talk. Michael McDowell.
Oh no, who's sliding? Oh no, he's sliding!
Oh my goodness, Daniel
who's out?
Farson spins. Oh, he saves it though.
Oh,
Talented
damn.
racing right there. Daniel Farson. You know, I'm so.
Wait, hold on. Christopher Bell's coming back.
George Washington comes
Bell.
right past him. George Washington and Daniel Farson right next to each other. But who is this? Michael McDowell is pushing. Oh my God, Michael McDowell can't even stay on the track. Oh my goodness.
Good Lord.
You know, a lot of talented, like look at here at Larry Johnson. It's so sad to see such a talented race car driver out so early. But coming back to the main pack, we got John Hancock. He's fighting for the lead. And we got, you know...
Boofer McDaniel and John Hancock are currently fighting for first.
You know, and the thing is, I heard, now, I don't know if this is just a theory, but I heard that Boofer McDaniel is inbred. Now...
What? What the hell? No. Hold on. We got a little bit of tension.
This is something we can't not talk about here at the racetrack. Oh, here we go. The lead pack is coming up behind Michael McDowell. Are they going to lap him, or is McDowell going to play stubborn and block him? Let's see what happens here. We're going to go on board here with John Hancock. Let's see what we got here. So much. Oh my goodness! Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
Danny Hamdick.
He's out.
Danny Hamdick. He just. Oh my god! He spun out. He's
damn.
He just spun. Goodness gracious! So much. Talent.
John Hancock is relentless.
Look at this 3-wide racing we got going. Kyle Busch going to take the lead here. It's crazy how quick the race can change.
Even if Boofer McDaniel was inbred, he sure does race like he is not. Good Lord.
See, I think his uncle might have been Dale Earnhardt. I don't want to sound crazy, but man, he got some talent. You know, I don't even know how.
Pass what you're smoking.
You know, we only got 3 racers left in the lead pack here, but who's going to win? Can we talk about, out of these 3 NASCAR drivers, we got John Hancock, Kyle Busch, and Boofer McDaniel. Who's going to take the trophy today at Daytona?
Now, it may be Kyle Busch. He's a little bit of a veteran, so he knows what he's doing on this track, but you never know who's going to come out on top.
You got to remember, Kyle Busch, he's got 2 championships, and he's got 63 Cup Series wins. Or should I say, the Chud Series. But we got to talk, because let me tell you, when it comes to 3-wide racing, this is where things can get different, because, you know, it only takes 2 drivers to work together to take 1 driver to the lead. So, you know, if we see here, they're getting loose a little bit here on the top. We got John Hancock.
Right.
He's starting to. Oh my goodness, who's flipping? Someone just flipped right by. Oh my goodness, Michael McDowell. Dear goodness, Michael McDowell.
He's out of the lead?
Nah, man, he's flipping. He's going into a wall. Goodness gracious, that race car needs some work done. We got springs bouncing. Oh my goodness, Michael McDowell, stop it.
There are tires.
I can't.
Kyle Busch is out. Kyle Busch is out of the league. Kyle Busch is out of the league.
What happened?
He's not.
Kyle Busch wrecks on.
He must have spun out.
Oh my goodness.
Boofer McDaniel.
Take a look at Christopher Bell here, coming up behind George Washington. You know,
Boofer McDaniel and John Hancock are fighting for first the whole damn race.
This is something to talk about. You know, these are might be the 2 most talented drivers in the league. You know, I want to say, I think Carson Hocevar and Michael McDowell got sold out at the beginning of the race. I think those were 2 drivers that could have competed in the top 10, maybe even top 5 for the whole series. You know, but when it comes down, we only got, 5 drivers right now who are really catching my eye today. You know, we got Boofer McDaniel, John Hancock, Daniel Parson, George Washington, and Christopher Bell. You know, I don't know whose mama named him Boofer McDaniel, but goodness gracious, that is something. But here we go.
You know, I gotta tell you something. Christopher Bell is the only normal name I've ever seen on this damn here track. Now, how did he get in here? Is my question.
I don't know. I think it was because he got caught kissing his sister back in '09. So, you know, things just got mixed up. Oh my God, here we go. They are not racing too wide anymore, but it looks like John Hancock's going to make a move. Oh, what do we got going? John Hancock going low. Can Boofer McDaniel handle the heat? I don't think so. I think Boofer McDaniel has the most laps led this race. I got to say it. And he might lead again. I don't know, though. It looks like John Hancock's getting a pull on him. Here we go.
Hey, remember that. We still got about
we got like
45 laps. Count.
Boy. Nope, we got 35 laps. Yeah. It's getting bumpy.
It is getting very bumpy in here.
You know, this is a time, you know, we got to talk, though, because the Daytona 125, this is a race anybody can win. It's the first race of the series. These NASCAR drivers have been itching to get on the track and go fast. So I know how it feels to go out, and you just knew there was going to be a big wreck, because it's Daytona. You know, this is a track that every young race car driver wants to be the one to win at. So winning at Daytona, the first race of the series, the league, it's something to talk about. You know, I think since we know anybody can win, it's about really just who can take it in the long run and win the full league series championship.
Yeah.
But man, I gotta say, Boofer McDaniels, he won't give up a lead, man. But oh, look at this, John Hancock. He just got a big boost there.
Oh, he got a big old draft.
These are both some nice cars, though. They're racing the same brand car here. So this is really about just who's the better driver. We got the better team, you know, the pit crew working on the car all the time.
Oh, and speaking of pit crews, we couldn't hire none. They went out on vacation apparently. They don't want to race or fix any of our damn cars in this league because they said, I see it too dangerous. And I'm like, what the hell's the matter with you?
Right. So let's take a look here. We got Daniel Fartson, man. This car has just been ripped into shreds. All you can see is a little bit of that fender there, and you know the engine's just, that's it. We don't got nothing. I mean, the bumper's gone. Sad to look at. Michael McDowell, he ended his race flipped over. I hope he's all right, man. He missing a wheel.
He'll be all right.
You know, Carson Hoceval, I'm surprised his car, I'm surprised he's out of the race. His car looks like it's in pristine condition here. It's really just about these drivers, they don't want to quit racing. So it's
oh, speaking of not quitting, Boofer McDaniel, he got the lead again. Not
goodness gracious. Boofer McDaniel, man, this race car driver. Let's go. We're on board with George Washington. He's a fast man. He's got the speed to be talented. He just needs to work on not losing his grip there, because when it comes down, we got two battles here. We got the battle for third place and first place. So we got John Hancock and Boofer McDaniel fighting for the first place lead, and you know George Washington and Christopher Bell are fighting for third place. So you got to think, who's going to come out on top today? Because I think any of these drivers, you know, we got time.
It's anybody's game.
If George Washington and Christopher Bell work together today, they might be able to win this race, one of the two. So I think it's all about just working as hard as you can, because Christopher Bell, he's a young NASCAR driver. He's got a lot of talent. It's just about his team working together, becoming better teammates. You know, like we said, Carson Hoceval and Michael McDowell are great teammates, but it seems like today something just didn't click with them. They didn't work together today, and I think that's something that we got to overlook and kind of forget about, put in the past, because I know those two race car drivers are very unhappy with how that turned out.
Yeah, I've seen them argue before. It is not pretty. You want to stay out of the room when they start fighting.
I think, you know, legend says it that apparently Michael McDowell caught Carson Hoceval doing some things with his sister. I don't want to be the one to be like talking about this on TV, but I think this is something that needs to be talked about. You know, they got beef with each other, and it's crazy to think that, you know, these race car drivers, they got a lot of dirty things hidden behind the wheel. Yeah, they're teammates, all right. It's kind of crazy to think the 41 and the 14 here, last two drivers in the front. See, because it's kind of cool. See, 41 is 14 if you flip it around. So this is kind of like funny to see these two number cars racing with each other right now.
Yeah, no one's coming back on top.
It's crazy to think that we had 14 cars lined up at one point, and now we've just gone down to shreds. You know, I think that the next race in this series is going to be something to talk about, because I think these drivers are going to be mean. These drivers have worked. Oh my goodness! Boofer McDaniel. That was something. I think he just did some type of lowrider stunt there. That was something to talk about, because
he got some wicked air. We almost had a flying incident. He almost flew into the stands. At least we got those fences.
That would have been bad.
Like the old granny, her back came out. Oh, good Lord. I can just pray for him.
It's just, you know, I think that for this league, you know, we do things a little different. So the only way to get points in this league is if you somehow miraculously can make it in the top 5. If you make it in the top 5, you're going to get points. So it really comes down to who can survive the last 5. Because, you know, being P1 is being P1, but, you know, like Ricky Bobby used to say, if you ain't first or last, hell yeah, brother. That's just how we talk.
Hell yeah, amen to that, brother. I cannot tell you
Yep, damn right.
It looks like John Hancock's making a comeback, though.
You know, this has been
A little
some
bit.
really tough two-wide racing, and you know, you gotta say it really could be anyone who could win this race between these two drivers. I think that who do you think can win today?
I'm be honest, it could be anyone's game. You make one mistake, you're out.
I mean, I gotta say it, man. I think Boofer McDaniel's got the upper hand here in this race today, because you know I think he's a fan favorite, of course. You know, besides the fact that there's been some rumors about him being inbred, we got to talk about how he's been up there, and you know, for this second race of the schedule, I think he might be able to come on top.
Thank you for our sponsors for today's broadcasting. We have Spencer's,
Hell yeah.
Long John Silver's, Auntie Anne's pretzels, Chick-fil-A. Their damn chicken biscuits and cookies are so damn good. And we'd like to take a special thanks to Hillbilly Jones.
Hillbilly Jones, man, he wrecked out earlier today, but man, thank you.
No, he paid to be here. He paid to race.
You know, damn. So, sure, now, I gotta say, with all these 14 races we got coming on the schedule, you know, we're gonna be at Atlanta next week. We got a lot of contenders who could win these races. And now, the one thing that we've learned about this league, and I think you may have noticed, we don't do qualifying around here. So it's basically, we just start with the same grid every time, and that's just how it works.
We put names in the hat, and we shake it around a little bit, and then we put out a name. Boom, there's your spot.
You know, it's going to be nice. We're starting with a super speedway, Daytona, big track. But next week we're going to Atlanta. Atlanta Super Speedway. It's a nice track. It's long.
Yeah.
You know,
Checking back in on Christopher Bale and George Washington. They are fighting for third and fourth.
they are some persistent race car drivers. They aren't ready to lose yet. Now, I gotta say, I don't think Christopher Bell is going to be able to get the lead on to catch up to George Washington, only because, you know, I don't think he wants it. I don't think that Christopher Bell wants to win today. I think that he is not disciplined enough as a race car driver to be able to get this win today.
Yeah.
So you gotta know, you know, George Washington, he used to ride on horses. You know, he knows how to maneuver, but when it comes to a race car, I just think that he maybe need to be in the horse racing industry, because, you know, it's John Hancock.
We need to do them horsey races.
Horsey races. That's what we got to do one day. We're gonna have to do some horse racing as a series. You know, because as you can see, we got it's a strong fight between these two drivers. George Washington is 5 seconds behind John Hancock. And John Hancock is about 83 milliseconds behind Boofer McDaniel, because Boofer McDaniel has just been in the lead. You know, it's boofing time, what you could say. That's what we gotta say. It is boofing time today at the racetrack, because Boofer McDaniel is, man, he is a crazy race car driver. I can't say it enough. I'm excited to see what they're going to do at a short track, because I think with the way this series is going and how this race went today, if we go into Bristol, if we go and race at Bristol, I think there might be a couple dead drivers after that race. That is a short track. There's
not Bristol. Are we going to be doing them road tracks?
Those road courses, man. Those are going to be something to talk about. Oh, man. And thank you to Big Dingleberry Farm Supply for also being the sponsor today. Great sponsorship.
Yeah, they've got some nice product.
Real good.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. This race is, I just wish something would happen. Something more exciting, because this is getting boring. We got two wide racing. These guys, oh my goodness. We got some contact right there, though. Oh.
Yeah.
Get a better look at this. Man. You see, this league, it gets scary because there's no red flags, there's no cautions. It's green all day long. We don't stop the race over a little wreck. These drivers are gonna have to learn how to avoid a crash when it comes down to avoiding a crash. And
Notice how we haven't had any cleaning teams. We haven't had any cleaning teams come out here because that's for sissies.
Yeah, we don't do stuff like that around here.
Get some dirt in your fingernail, you woman.
Yeah, hell yeah. Coming out on lap 31. We got about 29 laps left. Or, fuck, I don't know how many laps we got left. Something around that number.
Got about 19 laps left. I got ChatGPT telling me.
Right. It's not easy for a man when he drops out of high school. It's, and people say that you need your diploma. Nah, I got ChatGPT on my telephone. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Man. This is...
watching all these cars racing, it's to make me think back, and watching all these cars just laying there in the grass. Oh man, it looks like a graveyard. Looks like a goddamn explosion happened. Can't tell you.
Preach. That is something.
Yeah.
They need to get a move on, though, I think. Down to just all these wrecked cars, and then, you take only a couple of these drivers. But we got to talk about it. It looks like George Washington is starting to lose his grip with Christopher Bell. I'm not 100% sure here. But it looks like Christopher Bell is starting to catch up. He's starting to get there.
Very stubborn. He is a very stubborn racer. He does not quit.
I think that he just needs to be more disciplined, and he could be an even better race car driver.
Yeah.
And it looks like we got another person that just joined the booth here. I don't know what's going on. I think this guy named Tristan just joined the game. Looks like it. I don't think, and this might be bad because he might sabotage the race. So if he sabotages the race, we're just going to have to go with what happens here. But, things are starting to get good here because, Christopher Bell and George Washington are starting to run too wide now. They're not racing no single file line now. So things can get more interesting because they can draft off of each other. If they work together and draft off of each other, man, things can happen.
Here we go. Boofer McDaniel has the upper hand right now. He's got the lead.
Breach to that.
Chase cam right now.
They're running too wide.
Hold on. Oh. What the hell?
I think the best part of racing, if you got a bush light and, you're sitting down there at your couch, and then who the hell is Taco Chew? Because I know damn well Taco Chew didn't just join the lobby. When we're doing a race league today. So this is going to be the last lap, everybody. We're going to do 2 laps. We're going to see who can finish the race. We got Boofer McDaniel and John Hancock. Let's see what happens. We have a civilian running on the racetrack.
Oh! They just tied.
What happened?
They tied.
Who died? Oh my goodness.
Tied.
Oh.
Well, I thought you said that was the last lap.
No,
so you got
this
me
is the
all
last lap. We got 2 laps left. So this is the last lap here. We're on white flag here at Daytona for the.
There's some drunk Asian fella running around the road. God damn it.
Things are gonna get scary here. Coming down to the last lap, we're gonna have to get a better look here. Look at this. We got Boofer McDaniel is starting to lose his grip against John Hancock. Here we go. Last lap at Daytona. What's going to happen? Here we go.
Ran over the drunk Asian.
Photo finish. Here we go. John Hancock is going to win the Daytona 125 today.
All right.
Man, I got to tell you, Michael, this was a great race to watch. I must say, this was something to be proud of.
John, this was probably the most entertaining race I've ever watched in my entire career, and that's coming from me personally. We've had love. We've had hatred. We've had blood and just crashes. Like, the first 5 laps was very, very rough. I will not lie.
It was something, man, and I gotta say, thank you to everybody who came out today for some great racing at the Daytona 125 at the Chud International Racing Series, and thank you, everybody, and we love Busch Light, and race fans, prepare, because next week we're going to be at Atlanta Super Speedway, and we're going to go crazy. Thank you.
Hell yeah.